Hey, Scorpio, intuitive soul coach here with your September 2022 full moon reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Scorpio and take a look at what this full moon in the sign of Pisces has in store for you. So just a friendly reminder, these are general readings. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so Scorpio, this moon lands on September 10th, depending on your location, and is in the sign of Pisces. We'll also have Mercury going retrograde in the sign of Libra around the 9th. So we'll take a look and see what's going on energetically for you around that time. But also, please know that your fifth house of passion, self-expression, and authenticity is also activated. So we have Libran energy, Cancerian, and Gemini. Now, you may have these placements in your chart. You may be dealing with others who have these placements in their chart, or you're just overall embodying the energies showing up here. So right away we have Libran energy. Know that you are loved. Some of you Scorpios do have birthdays towards the end of October. You could be on that cusp energy as well. But I do feel for you, Scorpio, you know that you are loved. And if you've been having a hard time feeling that energy of love, I feel like you're going to see proof of it around this full moon. Some of you, there could be someone coming back from the past that you haven't talked to for quite some time. Mercury retrograde can bring up past people. It doesn't just have to be an ex. It can be a family member that you maybe had a falling out with, or it could even be a long lost friend that you haven't spoken with for quite some time. Some of you with that fifth house of passion activated, some of you may be meeting new people around this time as well. So know that you are loved, Scorpio. Embrace this energy, even if it's been a challenge for you in the past to express yourself on maybe a unique, authentic level. The time has come here for you to chase your passions, open your heart up to new things, and maybe step outside of that comfort zone as well. Now we have Cancerian energy. Take a breather. And this energy has been showing up in almost every reading as far as slowing down, relaxing. What do I always say about Mercury retrograde? Follow all of the REs. Retrograde, the first couple of letters, RE. Take that time to reevaluate, reorganize, revamp, replenish, relax. So there is a lot of things going on around this time, but take a breather. Don't let any backward spirals or don't let any negative emotions get the best of you. I like to think of Mercury retrograde as a time to reprioritize in your life. What is working? What is not? What can you get rid of? What is working for you to keep moving forward and maybe bring more of that into your life? So just take a breather at this time. There's no need to really rush into anything quickly, but also just know that you're loved here. And before you make any big decisions, it's important here to think it through. Now, some people say, don't make any big purchases during retrograde. Don't put anything out there. Don't do this. Don't do that. I don't live my life by that. I live intuitively. And also, I feel like it's a great time to think things through extra, but also just prepare yourself for, at times, it can be delays or it can be miscommunication. But if you are readily prepared and know that this is kind of taking place, you shouldn't have to put your life on hold every time a retrograde comes. Now, around this full moon, you may have some new decisions to make in your life, whether it is about your self-expression, whether you're expressing yourself to a family member, a coworker, a boss, even your pets. I feel like there is an authentic version of yourself that is ready to be rebirthed into this world here. Now, you may have a creative idea. There could be a friendship that is coming in, or a soulmate energy where I feel like you're ready to take something to the next step, but there's still some pieces to put into place here. And you have this Gemini energy that says, think it through, Scorpio. This is time for you to think all of those things that I mentioned earlier with the REs. It's time to reevaluate. It's time to reorganize. But when it comes to your goals, your vitality, your health, your passions, your true uniqueness, it's time to think things through. And I feel like you will put yourself out there. You will express yourself. But maybe this is for example, it could be a job interview with your passion highlighted, your expression highlighted, and you being authentic. This is about you going in there and not being someone that you're not. This is going into that interview, even if there's a lack of confidence, you're feeling a little bit nervous, you're not quite sure, go in and show them your true authentic self, because that's what's going to win them over and get that job that you've been wanting. If it is a relationship, maybe instead of going on a date at night, when you're all dressed up and you're all fancy and you have your, if you're male or female, it doesn't matter. Maybe you have your hair done, and maybe go on a breakfast date and wear comfy clothes and just let somebody see that real you. And that's kind of what I'm feeling here for you. But also think something through before you completely take action. And I feel like you will come out just fine. Now let's dive into your energy here, Scorpio, and see where you're at and what you're releasing around this full moon. And also we'll take a look at what's coming in for retrograde and how we can help you navigate through any maybe obstacles or miscommunications that are showing up for you. And what do we have here for Scorpio? We have the Tower. The Tower showing up in reverse. It doesn't surprise me with the Tower for you, because this is about change. This is about an awakening showing up for you. But when it comes up in reverse, I feel like this is internal for a lot of you Scorpios out there, but it is about shattering an old belief system to offer you freedom to kind of go in a direction that you wish. You have the Seven of Swords, and you also have the Page of Voices, which is the Page of Swords. So I feel like you're dodging a bullet here. Okay, that's the energy I'm getting with the Tower in reverse. But the Tower energy is about a surprise. So I feel like there's something coming in here, whether it is someone is giving you a cold, hard truth. You find out about something, because the Page can be that you've maybe went investigating. You could have found out. Now, some of you may not get what it is that you thought you would get. But ultimately, it's because Spirit has a bigger plan. Okay, the Tower moment comes in when we want change, but we're not quite sure how to activate it. Let's say you've been wanting to kind of go off on your own and build a business, but you've been hanging on to this career or this job path that you've had, knowing deep down you want to change, but you're not feeling like you know how to activate that change. That's when that Tower moment comes in and says, well, maybe we'll lay you off for a couple of months, or maybe, maybe this job is going to downsize and you're no longer able to work there. I don't feel like it's that big for you, Scorpio. I feel like it's more internal again, but it could be something that surprises you. It could be a relationship where you find something out about somebody because this relationship was meant for you to evolve and grow. And you're on to the next important phase of your life, which is bringing more happiness and more love into your life, knowing that you are loved, that you deserve top notch when it comes to relationships, when it comes to health, when it comes to your goals here. And I feel like you're going to take a breather from whatever this Tower moment was. You're going to think things through, and that's what you see showing up here with the Page of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords can be about self-preservation. It can be about somebody maybe being sneaky, being hidden. It can be lying, cheating, stealing, things of that nature as well. But I'm just feeling that you are eliminating this from your life. That's what you're doing around this full moon. Full moons are about release, letting go of things that no longer work. Now, it doesn't have to be that intense, but it can be about you finding some things out that kind of shake up your world, okay? And that's what you're going to take a breather through, and you're going to think things through, because sometimes when that Tower moment comes in, we want to react quite quickly. We want to say, okay, wow, I'm going to freak out about this situation. I'm going to have to move in 5 days. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? But this is saying, even if at times it seems like you're in that whirlwind, you're fully supported, and know that you're just being redirected, Scorpio. Rejection is God's protection. So whatever is showing up here as a challenge or as an obstacle, it's really to set you free in a positive way. Okay, let's take a look and see what else is going on around this Mercury retrograde in the sign of Libra. So this can certainly affect relationships, Scorpio, especially because that 5th house is activated. Passion, self-expression. There it is. 10 of Wands. Yeah, you're walking towards a new beginning, but you've been carrying some heavy burdens, and that's what you're kind of taking a breather from here. Some of you have been in dynamics or relationships that you felt like you had to heal the other person, or you felt like you needed to kind of help them through their baggage. But wow, holy moly, what do you got going on here? You have the 10 of Wands, you have the Star, and you have the Fool. So you are healing something that was an emotional burden, or it was very heavy. For some of you, this could have been something that happened 20 years ago, 20 days ago, 20 months ago, whatever this was for you. You've been carrying it on your shoulders. Some of you even have neck pain. Some of you have shoulder pain. You could even have upper back pain as well. But this 10 of Wands is about feeling physically exhausted and bringing others in to lighten the load. It could be mental exhaustion as well, due to the 7 of Swords, whatever this was for you. Maybe you were constantly your whole life in that fight or flight mode, waiting for the kind of the ball to drop or that other shoe to drop, and you're constantly going back and forth. And it's really wreaked a lot of havoc on your health here, your mental health. But you're changing that. Scorpio, you are changing that. You're ready for this new beginning. You're ready to heal. The Star card showing up, especially during Mercury retrograde, is for you to heal. This is about guidance, positivity, peace. Your dreams are starting to take shape here, even if it doesn't seem like it is at the moment. You have a brand new beginning coming in for you. You have the Fool card showing up. I feel like around your birthday time, especially around November, even if you have birthdays at the end of October, I feel like you are moving. Some of you literally may be moving. Some of you could be relocating. There could be a new job offer, a business opportunity, a relationship. But I feel like you're taking big leaps and bounds. There's big changes coming in for you by November that is going to bring in a lot more happiness than what you thought was happiness in the past. Some of you are like, oh, but Melissa, I'm happy. I was content. Things were fine. I didn't even feel like anything was wrong. Deep down, maybe you were telling yourself everything was okay when the red flags were waving in front of you, or maybe you told yourself that you would focus on a new beginning when this happened or when that happened. But I'm sensing here that you're fully embracing this energy of change. You're healing a situation here. And I feel like this surprise that's coming in, I feel like you may have already known about it. It's like you knew it would happen, but you just weren't quite sure when. But it doesn't necessarily come as a huge surprise because I feel like you manifested it, if that makes sense. So you're taking a breather, thinking things through for maybe a month or two, and I feel like you're moving on to something really beautiful. I just want to pull one card to clarify this new beginning. Please tell me about the Fool card before we get into your spiritual gifts. What do we have here? 4 of Materials. Some of you, it is about protection. It is about you hanging on very tightly. It's about managing your resources, your finances. It could be your stability. It could be feeling like you were not in control, or maybe that other people were very controlling or demanding of your money or even your time or your energy. But I feel like there is a new structure in the making here. There's a new foundation, new stability coming in for you, but you felt on unstable, shaky ground. And this new beginning is leading to Page of Inspiration, Page of Wands. This is about you staying curious, you getting a message about your career, your course of study, a project, or even spiritual messages as well. So I feel like there's a lot of opportunity for growth here in this new beginning. I love this. Let's take a look at your untapped spiritual gifts and your greatest strengths, Scorpio. So untapped gifts are the things that we can tap into, but we may not have mastered 110%. So untapped gifts, you're able to tap into it, but have you fully embraced it yet in this lifetime? Maybe, maybe not. And then we'll take a look at your greatest strengths, and you can utilize those strengths to help you tap into those gifts even more so. So what do we have here for Scorpio, please? Untapped. Okay, justice. There's that Libran energy again. Some of you definitely have the Libra placements in your chart. You may be feeling the effects quite strongly of this Libran energy with Mercury retrograde, or you are on the cusp. But the justice energy is your untapped, and the Six of Cups, healing the past, bringing balance to something that's happened to you in the past, basically. Six of Emotions, Six of Cups is like the Mercury retrograde card. It's about either healing that inner child. It is about reliving maybe past trauma or past events that have happened. It can be about reconnecting to the past, getting a second chance or a do-over. It's about you yearning for the good times when good things did happen. But the Justice card showing up here is about karma. It's about balance. It's about legalities. Some of you may have been in some sort of feud, Scorpio, when it comes to the legal system. Even if this was 20 years ago, a major divorce or, a medical issue, something may have came up here that you may be revisiting again. But the Justice card says that you will bring equality, fairness, and truth to the world. There may have been something happening. Oh my goodness, this is getting kind of deep here. It's not going to resonate with everyone. But what I'm sensing is during childhood, for some of you, there may have been a situation that had happened or occurred in your energy that you felt was very unfair, and you felt that justice maybe was not served, and it's stuck with you for quite some time, Scorpio. But I do feel that justice will be served in this lifetime in one way, form, or another, because there is karma. What goes around comes around. And sometimes we need to learn some very, very deep soul lessons, even if they are painful, even if they hurt. Sometimes we come into this lifetime as the victim. Sometimes we come in as, needing to bring justice. And I feel like your voice is heard. Some of you may be expressing something that's happened to you in the past. And within that energy, that may serve you enough justice to fully heal because you have that star. So very powerful stuff here. I just got full body goosebumps. For others of you, it's just being able to balance and heal the past of things that were unfair, especially with that Seven of Swords. Lying, people lying, mistreating you, misbehaving, people sneaking around, people betraying your trust, people being two-faced or not fully giving to you what you deserve. And that's maybe left a number on you. Now, your greatest strengths here, Scorpio, you have, wow, in the same energy as Libra. Libra had the awakening as well. You have the Two of Swords and the Judgment card. Powerful energy here, Scorpio. This is about you making choices. And sometimes with that Two of Swords, it's about needing to make a decision. It's about feeling like you're at a crossroads. Your head is saying one thing, but your heart is navigating you towards another. Your greatest strength is to find the middle ground, is to find that balance, that justice that you seek here, that peace, and be able to lead from both. The Two of Swords energy is about not lying to oneself about a situation. That could be that Seven of Swords. Some of you may have been lying to yourself about a situation where you knew deep down, if you kept on searching or kept on diving in, that you would change. You would alter the course of your life here in a big way. And your greatest strength is a second chance. This is the biggest second chance energy in the deck here. The Judgment card is traditionally, it has a bunch of coffins with people coming out of the coffin. So it's about you being reborn, a new life. Whatever you had in the past, it's like it was a lifetime ago, or it was as if that old part of you no longer exists, or you're not letting that piece of you define who you are, because you can be, do, and manifest anything this time around. And that's what I'm sensing for you. Your greatest strength here is forgiveness. Your greatest strength is to heal those wounds so you can be reborn, so you can have that redemption, that rite of passage moving forward. So very powerful. This is about you heeding the call. This is about your purpose, why you came here on earth. And only you know what that is, Scorpio, but it's something quite big, if I must say. It's huge. I love this for you. All right, let's take a look and see what your guides, your angels, your loved ones, your spiritual team have for you. What messages? This could even be pets. Let's see what messages are coming in, because wow, I feel such heavy, intense energy coming in from your greatest strengths and your untapped gifts. But you've come here with a big mission, Scorpio. A big mission indeed. All right, so what we have here from your spiritual team, we have caregiver. We have you are not alone, breathe, dream talk, stay connected, and lastly, cleanse. Okay, so we have you being a caregiver. It says caregivers often focus all their attention on their loved ones and often neglect their own concerns and well-being in the process. Spirit wants you to take care of you as well. If you can put some of that care back into yourself that you've given in this lifetime to your children, your family, your parents, your friends, your coworkers, to anybody in your life, your pets, if you can imagine giving yourself just a little bit of what you give your pets or the people that mean most of you, you will thrive even more so than you have in the past. Knowing here, Scorpio, that you are not alone, that you have a soul mission, but you have the spiritual backing. It says, we're here for you and we never left through the sadness, the loneliness. However, you can't sense us near you or feel how much love we are sending you. We are your family, friends, and guides. You never walk alone. We walk right beside you. Yes. Okay, we have breathe, and you do have take a breather, Cancerian energy. So this is talking about, yes, you taking that breather and refilling, replenishing your life force energy. So whatever you can do around this full moon and Mercury retrograde to either get out in nature or to just fill your lungs, breathe. Because remember I mentioned earlier, Scorpio, that fight or flight type of energy where some of you have had to kind of be in that fight or flight. This is about you taking deep belly breaths from that solar plexus and refilling your soul. Pay attention to your dreams around this full moon. Dreams are very, very intense, but the veil is thinning, especially around the September-October energy where our intuition is heightened. And it says here, your subconscious constantly and subtly speaks through your dreams, Scorpio. It's just one of the many ways in which your soul and those here in the spirit world can reach out and communicate through signs, symbols, messages, and more. I definitely suggest you keep notes of your dreams. Now, some of you may be dreaming about a loved one or a pet or an animal as well that has crossed over. That's not just a dream. That is definitely an energetic connection taking place between the both of you. Next, we have stay connected. Yeah, stay connected to source. Stay connected to yourself here, because when we do have tower moments that show up or we're heading towards a new beginning, it can be scary. It can be new. Anything that changes our environment can feel a little bit daunting at times, but it says we are all born connected to spirit, yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from that connection as we journey through life in the physical. Now is an important time to reconnect. Spirit wants you to reconnect and know that you're loved. Take a breather and think something through, but know that you're fully supported as well. Lastly, we have cleanse. It says your body, mind, and soul are urging you to take some time out, some much needed cleansing. Just as you wash your car, clean the house, or tidy your office, your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional, and physical cleansing. That's one thing I really love about retrograde as well. If we are already focusing on replenishing and revamping and reorganizing and just taking a little bit of a breather, I feel like this is the perfect time to really cleanse your space, whether physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritual, but use this time and energy. Some of you, water is very therapeutic, whether it's a hot bath, whether it is, a hot tub, a swim in the sea, a swim in the lake. I feel like water is very healing and nurturing, especially if you can get some of those Epsom or some of those salts in there for you as well. All right, and let's see what messages are coming in from the soul truth. What do we have here from your soul? Okay, where am I with my health goals? Where do I want to be? Why am I not there? And what will it take for me to feel well? If my body could talk, it would say blank. Today's soul action, Scorpio: feed your body what it needs to feel nourished, appreciated, and loved. Make some new, exciting goals to take your health to the next level. Yes, yes, and yes. This is about you taking a look at, again, what's working, what's not. Do you need to focus on eating healthier, eliminating specific toxins? But that can be people, that can be places, that can be things. And I feel like you are eliminating the things that bring you down, the things that weaken that self-expression or weaken your true authentic soul to shine. You're taking a look at how to become healthier, how to bring in more energy, how to bring in more vitality. So take a look at your health goals, because you setting yourself up in this new way is going to bring a lot more happiness to your life. All right, let's see how you've grown, Scorpio. How have you grown? Right away here. Queen of Emotions. You've emotionally evolved. You've definitely come a long way on your soul's journey. Now, the Queen of Cups gives great advice. She's highly intuitive. She gives wonderful hugs. And most importantly, she doesn't let her emotions overrule her and get the best of her. Now, she could even be a tarot reader, a psychic. She could be in the healing or caring profession. Now, this is you, remember, whether it's your personal or professional life, you may be highly empathic. You're very deep. You feel on that deep, deep level. And it's not just of the emotional sense as well as that intuitive sense. And I feel like you're trusting your intuition more so than being held by some emotions of the past, if that makes sense for you. But I love this because you've definitely grown on that emotional plane, which has shifted you energy-wise as well. Now, in order for you to continue growing, the Empress energy, I love this. The Empress is all four queens wrapped up in one. Now, the Empress is the energy of abundance. Remain abundant. I feel like you're attracting more abundance into your life as well. But this Empress energy is all about feeling like a goddess, feeling creative, nurturing yourself, filling your own cup. It is about putting your energy towards what it is that you want to grow. It is feeling very maternal and very loving and very fertile with whatever it is that you are planting the seeds on, or whatever you have planted those seeds on. Even though this Fool shows up as a new beginning, like I always say, you're not starting completely from scratch. You're starting from wisdom. You're starting from experience. You won't have to start back at ground zero, even if it feels like that, because you can make things happen quicker. And I feel like in order for you to continue growing on your soul's journey, heed the call of the Empress here. It doesn't matter if you're female or male. Be creative in your endeavors. Attract that abundance. Align with that energy of abundance. And I feel like you will bring in a lot of happiness to your life. I love this. All right, last but not least, Scorpio, let's take a look at the wisdom of the Oracle. What final messages? Whoa, that one flipped over right away. Some of you, this is definitely about family. We have the tribe showing up here. This is about soul connection. Some of you may be feeling quite lonely at times. Some of you may feel isolated, rejected, abandoned as well. Now, when this tribe shows up, it's card 8. That's the card of the strength, endurance, stronger than you think. It's about overcoming the sabotage, the shadow sides, and the weaknesses. It's about being able to attract that soul tribe, knowing that you are fully supported, knowing that you're not alone. If this has been a goal of yours for quite some time, Scorpio, I feel like there is a belonging type of energy coming in. And that's what's going on here with this Tower. This Tower is offering you the freedom to surround yourself with people who are like family, even if it's not blood family, but it's filling your cup, so to speak. I really love this energy for you. You're definitely coming to that sense of belonging. So I hope this resonates, Scorpio. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, comment, and hit that bell. And I am sending all of you beautiful Scorpios tons of love and light. Thank you for tuning in.